Welcome to our Autism Superhero Awards for 2024. We're very excited because this is only our second installment of it. Our inaugural presentation was technically, I'm supposed to say 2 years ago, but in actuality it was 3 years ago in 2021. This is a biannual event which is running a little bit behind time. So when I apologize for our tardiness, it's not just in starting the program late, but it's for being again late with this program. But I'm sure that you will understand that there are some teething issues. This is a work in progress, but it's a good cause, so we are staying course hopefully. So welcome to our second installment of the Autism Superhero Awards. My name is Fazir. I am alongside the very beautiful, young, multi-talented, and well-renowned Mike, whom you all know. Please do find a nice round of applause. We would like to ask everyone to please stand as we begin our formalities for the playing of the national anthem on the steel pan. Will be led by student Miriam Tamji. That was beautiful. You can be seated and feel free to give her a nice round of applause. So the only regret I can have in capturing that moment is that our cameraman wasn't behind the pan to capture the ease with which Miriam's hands were floated above the tenor pan to give us the national anthem. But that's just a tease because we'll be hearing from Miriam a little bit later on in the program as well. In the meanwhile, though, I would like to pass you over and introduce you for this time around to Maya, who will take the microphone and assist us with the introduction of our first speaker.
Thank you so much, Fazir. Can we also give a round of applause to Fazir? Look how nicely dressed he is here today. So our first speaker is none other than Dr. Radhika Mays. She's the founder of Autism TNT. She started this organization 9 years ago to create opportunities for her autistic nephew Raul, who is my brother, and other autistic persons in Trinidad and Tobago. She is a weekly columnist with the TT Guardian and the author of Autism in TNT, which is a collection of articles and many other academic books. She was awarded the Shiponium Medal Silver for Education, Volunteerism, and Advocacy last year. So without further ado, let's welcome Dr. Mays to the stage.
Thank you, Maya. Good afternoon, everyone. I am very happy to welcome you to our Autism Superhero Awards ceremony, a very nice, small, intimate ceremony with just our awardees and their guests. As Fazir said, this is our second year that we're doing this award, and we are humbled by the response to the call for nominations that we put out last year. We believe that it takes a village to raise a child, and an even bigger village to raise a child with autism. And this is our way of recognizing those who play a supporting role in their own way. We were inspired by the Autism Hero Awards, created by the Anna Kennedy online charity, which advocates for disability inclusion in the UK. And Maya and I were very excited to meet with Anna Kennedy last year when we were in London and to share with her the work that we are doing here in Trinidad and Tobago. We thank her for her inspiration and support as we try to be effective agents of change here in our beautiful country. Next year, Support Autism TNT will celebrate its 10th anniversary. As we look forward to those celebrations, I like to think that we have made an everlasting impact here in our country. Autism is a subject in the media, not just in April, but throughout the year. Our center, Raoul's Clubhouse, gives hope to so many children and their families. We are changing society's perceptions by creating an entire generation of youth autism leaders. Maya has brought international recognition to Raoul's Clubhouse as Commonwealth Young Person of the Year, and we have influenced youths to enter career fields in different aspects of special needs. In April this year, in celebration of Autism Awareness Day, we want to recognize those who have supported all persons with autism. We refer to you all as the villagers, the people who come together at all different levels. As I said, it takes an extra special, an extra big village to raise a child with autism. As a main caregiver for my autistic nephew Raoul, who is sitting in the back there, I fully understand the challenges that many are faced with on a daily basis because of shortcomings at various levels here in our country. I also interact with parents and caregivers, and I have a good idea of the challenges with which they are faced on a daily basis, especially trying to educate their children and to access therapy services. Now, achievement comes in many forms and at different pace. Achievement means different things to different persons. And today I say congratulations to everyone who deal with the numerous challenges, who embrace this autism journey, and who continue to fill our world with their light and energy. We are happy to recognize some of you here today, but we know that there are so many more parents, caregivers, educators, siblings, autistic children and adults who excel in so many ways. No matter how difficult it may seem, keep lighting up the world. The world needs you more than anything else. So once again, congratulations to all of you who were shortlisted and who are here as awardees today. I look forward to interacting with you, and I say again, welcome. Thank you.
Now, with the eloquence that she delivered that her opening remarks with, you would never guess the sheer amount of nerves that she's been suffering from all afternoon long. In fact, it would have started from before, but the anxiety just sort of built up, culminating over the last 2 hours. So if you found that she did not interact with you too much when she would have met you or seen you a little bit earlier, this is the reason why she's in a much more relaxed state. But I have to say this, right, and just to go a little off script, I gotta say that, you know, her bio is very lengthy. I think Maya would have done a great job at summarizing it for us today. But I think the most important thing is not the thing that you can read off of a bio, because you can't measure the nature of and the goodwill of a person, their character, their heart, etc. And for people to engage in good acts and in initiatives such as these, when there is almost no reward, and when there are so many forces that they have to fight against, budgetary, financial, otherwise. It really speaks more, not just about the cause, but about the nature of the person and persons involved. And I think that for me would be the best synopsis and summary I can give of what I think we should all be thinking about and reflecting on the character of Dr. Maggie. So I'd like to ask you to please give a little bit more love. It's time for one of our awards, however, at this time, and we'll get straight into it. I'll ask Malik to join me on stage once again. These are the first 2 awards, 2 Autism Superhero Awards in the Personal Achievement category, and Maya will introduce us to our first recipient.
Kumari Sukraj. She's a 26-year-old girl child. She is the only girl child born to her parents. Both of her parents are deceased. Her mother passed away in August 2021, and she was left with her only brother, who's an alcoholic. With that environment being deemed unsafe for her uncle took her to stay with him in the hope of educating her to become independent. During her stay with her uncle, she searched diligently for schools that would accommodate her. And the first one he encountered was Ralph's Clubhouse, where she was quite comfortable. Her time spent at Ralph's Clubhouse was very impactful on her life. Looking further ahead, she enrolled at NCPD in September 2022, and in 2023, she pursued a makeup course at the Ministry of Community Development, specializing in East Indian makeup. Her cousins do dance, so she was able to learn some dance from them. Her goals would be to become independent and perhaps try to start a small business of her own.
We welcome now to the stage to collect the first award for the evening, 26-year-old Kumari Zagraj. That's a beautiful smile from Kumari. Welcome, Kumari. Our second recipient awardee today is a 6-year-old who lives and attends school in Pakistan. He attends the Charlene's Rainbow Academy, where he is, we understand, a very high performer. He likes attention and lots of positive reinforcement. He is always looking forward to extracurricular activities and exercises that would engage him. He loves numbers and he loves to count. He is currently learning to count in both Spanish and Chinese, and he is also learning the Russian alphabet. He likes to play outdoors and, of course, in water, the pool, beach, etc. He struggles, however, when there are changes to his routine and he does not know what to expect. So he thrives on consistency and timeliness. He likes his tummy, which is great. He likes doubles, Chinese food, KFC, and surprisingly lots of spicy food as well. He has a very creative mind. He loves to build things. If he has magnetic blocks and tiles, for example, he would look at a picture and try to replicate that. He went from saying little to being able to have full conversations about things. He's curious, he's loving, he loves to learn, and he thrives when he gets attention from those around him. Much like everybody else, right? Ladies and gentlemen, our next awardee recipient, 6-year-old Zain Robin Rapkis. Now, Zayn is not here right now, but we do have Kalim, his teacher, who will be collecting on Zayn's behalf. He might be busy, don't say I say, but he might be busy building a bookshelf or a case to put the award.
Awesome. So usually this is the second year that we're doing this award, and Raul is the main inspiration behind the start of this organization and all the work that we've been doing so far. He's the one who has really been impacting the lives of other people with autism and their families through us. So I decided to create my own special category for him called the World's Best Brother. So now I would like for Raul to come on stage to receive that award because, I think he is, well, of course, I know he is the world's best brother, and without him, we would not have been able to be doing the work that we're doing. And for all you know, we may not have even known about autism. So he really has had an impact on me and everyone around him, and he continues to do so. So this award is for Raul.
Back to. Can I ask for a round of applause for Autism one of the kids? Very nice. We've got a very special item of entertainment that I think everyone here will receive well and thoroughly enjoy. The young lady that is about to take to the stage is a Form 6 student of San Fernando Central Secondary School. She's 18 years old and enjoys reading, writing, poetry, and yoga. She is a member of the school's Interact Club for roughly about 7 years, holding the position of Vice President and Secretary over the years. Additionally, she's been the Vice President of her school's Indian Cultural Society for roughly about 2 years. She loves literature and reading. She won the third place in the poetry writing at the Sanskrit Sangam 2023 and third place in public speaking in 2024. Olivia started volunteering with supporters of Autism TUT since she was in Form 1. Please give a warm round of applause as we welcome to the spoken word stage, Olivia Maya Mahabaker.
Hi everyone, this poem is for the parents. Hope you enjoy. Across the unreachable ocean, to go to the distance. On the pale moon nights, irises open wide, welcoming this yellow and orange sea. Eyelashes caked with rattled night and blue skies. Let the sunlight bounce on me, leading the way to hold your soft hand. So much things to say, so much things to do, all for you. Let us stand gracefully. The fall would hurt, but it wouldn't stay. Trials and thorns, our path is long, but in stride we'll go. The yellow brick road may lead off into rivers and the seas. Maybe someday I'll have to leave, collect wood to build your boat, blow upon your sail, and pray the waves reach you warmly. For now, as you're tucked in, poetry is tickling you softly. I'll hold your hand and wait until the morning comes. Thank you.
That was such a beautiful poem. Thank you so much, Olivia Maya, for sharing that with us.
And yeah, I gotta say that Olivia, a lot of times when we have folks come on stage to perform, they perform and the only expectation they have is that the audience will enjoy their performance. Olivia seemed as though she enjoyed her own performance and she's well content and happy with that. So Olivia, just for that, I want to ask everybody to indulge us with that one. Well done. The fact that you love what you said, that you believe in what you said, that's conviction, and that has to be respected. So well done. We move on to, however, our next categories of awards here today in our 2024 Autism Superhero Awards. And we would like to start with the category of Superhero Hero. Smile.
Sherry Budram is a proud mother of 2 autistic boys, Bisham, who is 15 years old, and Randir, who is 8 years old. Her eldest son is 17 years old, and he is writing the CSEC examinations this year. She is a Clerk 1 with the Ministry of Rural Development and Local Government. She is a committed mother who makes sure that her sons have access to opportunities for their development. She takes them to events and engages in many different activities with them. Sherry believes that being a parent brings fulfillment to soul, and we have to deal with everything with a smile. You have to take everything in strides and keep your head up high because you were granted the honor of interacting with those special souls. Only the strong can handle having autistic children and the weak would crumble. Sherry says that life is a rewarding journey. Look at it the way you would love to experience it. Every individual who comes into your life teaches you something. So to be open to the concept of learning. My eldest has taught me to make the tough decisions The second child has taught me the power of being patient, and the last child has taught me the happiness of living in the moment. This dedicated mother never complains regardless of the challenges that she faces. She just focuses on helping her boys navigate their autism journey. Let's welcome Sherry to the stage, please.
So nobody can ever provide a token that would be large enough and sufficient enough to say thanks to any mother, not the least of which the mother of an autistic child or a child on the spectrum. So this is just a mere token of appreciation for the work that she does, because in doing that work that she would do any day of the week and twice on Sundays at the same goals, without any reward and if none was forthcoming. In doing that work, she, in the process, inadvertently provides inspiration for all who look upon her, conduct that work. And so for that, at least for the inspiration that you provide to others, here's the reason that you were selected to receive this mind. So thank you. From parent to educator. Our next category is that of committed educator. And this young lady is, I think Maya made a typo here by including her age. So I will, as a personal favor, forego that number kind of high. But she is a distinctive, confident, young-ish, Sanatanist Hindu woman who is very passionate about teaching and about learning. She is vegetarian since birth. She is skilled in modifying games to cater to the needs of individual learners. She opened a reading room at the Lendor Hindu School in October of 2013. Unfortunately, after just a year, it was non-functional due to staffing needs at the school, but this did not stop her. She engages in networking, which has maximized her career growth and her learning opportunities. She believes that all children are unique and that they have potential, each one of them, to make a difference in this world. She enjoys coordinating and planning activities for World Read Aloud Day and World Literacy Day. She started these activities in 2019 at Lendor Village SDMS Primary, where she has been the head of department for the past 11 years. She enjoys encouraging children as well to make videos for Kiddies Capsule, Ask the Doctor. And she is an advocate for equity and special needs always in classroom. She believes that children are children before they are children with ADHD or children with autism. Children are simply, first and foremost, children. It is our pleasure to invite to receive this small token of appreciation. Yes, Michelle. Good very. Very.
Next, I'd like to move on to the outstanding sibling. Chelsea Renuka Moyes is a dedicated and multi-talented 18-year-old who is currently preparing for her CSEC exams. In addition to her academic pursuits, Chelsea holds a yellow belt in Purple Dragon Karate Donjutsu system. Wow. Chelsea has a strong bond with her autistic sister Sophia, to whom she imparts essential life skills like reading and writing. Her passion for cooking allows Sophia to experience a wide range of flavors and dishes, significantly contributing to her sister's progress and development. Chelsea's teaching extends beyond academics. She also teaches Sophia how to swim and to care and comfort for her dog, which highlights her nurturing qualities. Despite being occupied with her studies and her commitments at home, Chelsea has managed to secure an acceptance from a prestigious London university to study social work and autistic behavior. This is a testament to her excellent academic performance and successful interview. Chelsea also volunteers her time and skills to Rouse Clubhouse by assisting them with autistic children. Her investment in community service reflects her desire to positively impact the lives of those around her, particularly individuals on the autism spectrum. Chelsea is a genuine person and she has a genuine love for children with developmental disorders. She wants them to have equal opportunities in life, and her passion, commitment, and dedication makes her entire family proud. In summary, Chelsea's current life revolves around preparing for her CSEC exams, enriching her sister's upbringing, enhancing her culinary skills, planning for future academic endeavors in social work with an emphasis on autism, as well as contributing to community service that better the lives of children with special needs. Chelsea, can you please join us on stage to receive this token of appreciation?
Now, it takes a very special initiative like this to go anywhere on this planet and bear witness to an award being offered or given to someone on the category of most outstanding sibling, because the usual narrative about siblings is that they want to kill each other. And here we are giving awards to siblings who are kind and who are caretakers and, who are tails of each other. So that in itself is a very, very, very special moment. But I'm almost certain that there are some days where the thought may cross your mind too, Chelsea. Never does, right? Never. That's why you received the award. Well done, Chelsea. Good stuff. Well, congratulations, Chelsea. Our next category is in the field of dedicated youth volunteer. This individual is a 23-year-old DJ and sound engineer. He was a past student of the San Fernando Central Secondary School, where he went on to study electrical engineering at the NESC. He started his own business, Amrit Songs, as well as a Tassa group, Southside Rhythms Tassa Drummers, with a Z. Amrit Songs has been successfully supplying entertainment as well as powering live bands at various events throughout Tinti. He has worked with an extended network of artists and performers throughout Trinidad and Tobago, and has selflessly given up his time and his resources for the last 9 years to every Support Autism TNT initiative. He is the resident DJ today and always, and provides sound system as well as Tassa for all the other NGO events that we are familiar with. He works tirelessly to help anyone in need. That is the nature of his kind soul, always putting others before himself. In the category of dedicated youth volunteer, let's welcome on stage 23-year-old looking like 16, stepping out on stage like 14, Amrit Locha. Okay, so he's going to Tassa right now. So okay, great. So he may be on a gig right now. So we'll ask Lisa to collect on his behalf. Yes. Hey. Now, when initiatives such as these are birthed, this is usually the most challenging time to solicit any sort of support, and much less the most challenging time to solicit any sort of major support from any major or even minor brands for our partner businesses. So you know the true nature of a business when they see a cause that is worthwhile and they decide that, you know what, before this becomes a trending thing, before this makes the highlights and the spotlights, etc., I am going to support this because this is something that is worthy of support, not necessarily because I'm looking for a PR punch. And that is how you know the difference between the companies that are in pursuit of PR and those that are just run and operated by good values, value systems, morals, and upbringing. And it is on that note, ladies and gentlemen, that we would like to provide this special recognition token to the company that has supported the Autism Superhero Awards, as well as Support Autism TNT initiatives, almost every single time that we have reached out to them. And that company is none other than the king of companies, besides the Food King, Bright Ideas, Crave, and Passat Investments Group. I have Ms. Hema from the Marabella branch, who is here to receive this award on behalf of the Passat Food King team. Oh, no, Hema. She just whispered in my ear, free one to keep for everybody. Are you delivering? Sure. Sorry? Over there? No, please give a nice round of applause to Ms. Hema. Thank you very much, Ms. Hema. And thank you to all of our recipients and those who could not have been here, those who would have received on their behalf. Thank you as well. And thank you to those who have made this day possible. We're not quite done as yet. We do have an extra special person as well that we'd like to invite to the stage, not to receive an award, but to share some remarks. And for this, I'd like to pass you Maya to leave yours.
Now we have a past Autism Superhero recipient. His name is Al Hassan. He is 16 years old and he's a Form 5 student at Point Fortin East Secondary School. He has grown from a child who could not understand the world around him to a child who struggled to cope in school and to keep up with his academic work. Now he is a teenager who embraces any challenges that he faced today. Al Hassan was told that he would fail the SEA examination and he was insulted many times because he could not answer correctly. He worked hard to pass his exam and today he embraces his secondary school life. He was part of his Spanish class choir, he loves music, he is performing well academically, and he has grown into an independent, charming young man who is determined to take care of himself and excel in every way possible. He was awarded the Support Autism TNT Personal Achievement Superhero Award in 2021, and now I'd like to invite him to the stage to be our featured speaker at today's awards.
Let's give him a little encouragement with a nice round of applause. Al Hassan. How many of us can say that at 16 we have it on our resume that we're able to deliver a feature like this?
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Specially invited guests, supporters of TNT, Dr. Malis, Maya, and siblings and friends, that with parents and awardees. It gives me great pleasure this afternoon to be here. I want to congratulate all of the parents and recipients on their achievements. As previously introduced myself, my name is Al Hassan Khan, a Form 5 student of Point Fortin Secondary School, and I am here to share with you the support I have received in my life thus far. Thus far. The challenges I've faced and still facing, and how I have overcome them. I was diagnosed with high functioning autism and ADHD. I know my profile of a Form 5 student sounds amazing to most parents, but let me tell you my journey, and that my journey was and still is not an easy one. My parents took some time to understand that I perceived the world differently from them. Over the years, they have learned and what I preferred be. My parents took some time to understand that I perceive the world differently from them. Over the years, they have learned what I prefer to eat, the type of material of clothing made me comfortable, if and when, and how to cut my hair, how to program me so that I could understand what was happening next and for the next day, how to prepare me to accept the changes in my daily schedule and an upcoming event, and understanding my night routine and my list can go on and on. They had posted a picture schedule of my typical day from first year. This chart started from the first thing to do without brushing my teeth, from the time to go to my bed. But by going through the routine every morning, at a time now I do not need it. I independently organized myself for school besides my mother having to wake me up. I attended public primary school, and every day was a challenge without any need for many years, until Standard 5. Can you imagine the stress and difficulties I encountered in the classroom? I was never able to complete my work written on the board. Many times my mother would have to contact other parents after school to get the work for me. In the evening, I had the pressure to write the missing notes of each subject taught that day, and in addition, complete whatever homework was given for me that day. My life was hard and frustrating. My parents tried their best to assist me. My parents tried their best to assist me each evening with my work to make it easy by giving me breaks between and a hand message. Despite these struggles, I was still able to successfully complete my SE exam and become a stronger individual. Upon my entrance to secondary school, I had different challenges, but it was of great support from all my subject teachers, classmates, my aide, and Miss Abdul, the principal of the time. Well, at the time. I had to get up earlier, which was a challenge that I faced from the first day of school to my last year of school. Last year of working from 5. Having an aide gave me great support to manage my homework and to complete notes. I must say, when Miss Abdul handpicked my form teachers from Form 1 to 5 before she retired, she knew I would be the best support to see me through secondary school. When COVID came, it was the best time of my school life. I was home and I did not have to get up early to prepare for school, and I received my very first laptop. With the support of my mother and my aide, I was able to keep track of my assignments and complete it on time. I learned to snapshot my notes, use the caption to understand the teachers and the discussed the lessons. I typed all my assignments rather than handwrite them, and I excelled. I was awarded to top performer at the end of Form 2 out of 150 students. On prize giving day, I received a trophy, several medals for each student and certificates. Online learning worked for me. Returning to face-to-face school meant that I had to readjust to real school, and my challenge to get up early in the morning. With the support of my parents, teachers, and my aide, I was able to function well. The aide would write down my homework and I would complete it in due time. Until I reached a stage where I was able to complete my assignments without any reminders, but that does not mean my autistic behaviors were gone. I could not believe the amount of deadlines were coming at me all the time. SBAs, science labs, practicals, and my homework. It was the most intense time of my life. In the moment, it felt like a mountain and it became very frustrating, but my parents assisted me by printing and drawing. My parents gave me extensions and unwavering support. This just allows, this shows technical difficulties. This shows how they have embraced inclusion. The storm is over, but do not think that I am in the calm now because I have C6 exam prepared for. It is a lot of work and at times I just don't do anything. It's too much and my mom put up a color with it. A calendar was as well put up and color coded. Well, it was put up color coded from April until my last exams. She strikes out the days as it goes by, so I keep track of my upcoming exams on the calendar. The exam subject is written, the time of the exam and the type of exam, paper 1 or 2. She also has each exam and the amount of sections and questions I have to do. This is helping me organize because I cannot function without structure. So yes, I am in Form 5, but I have many challenges that I face. It is not an easy journey, but I am here. My classmates do not know how blessed they are to be neurotypical and the advantages they have overcome, but I still manage to be ahead of some of them. They do not know how much harder I have to work to achieve a fraction of what they can achieve at less. I hope this insight of my life gives you an idea of what an autistic and ADHD child goes through, even though I am quote unquote. Well, even though I am high functioning, I still face day-to-day challenges. And I may remind you, it is not an easy journey for me to adjust to your world. But with this community of support, I can achieve more. I do not know what the future holds for me as I leave secondary school. God knows best. God has blessed me with the right parents who are advocates on my route, help me navigate through the world. I see many times they run out of patience, but they manage to refuel and try again. I could not have reached so far without God, my parents, teachers, aid, and relatives. Let us not forget the advocates like Dr. McKees, Maya, and their team for their contribution that has assisted and impacted the lives of many autistic children who are unable to attend the public schools. I hope society would understand and give us a chance because we can function with the right help. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you so much, Al Hassan. As you all would have heard from Al Hassan, all these struggles that many autistic persons here in Trinidad and Tobago go through and they face as they grow up. Al Hassan is really a lucky one to have the support from his parents and his siblings who really worked with him to get him to the point where he is today, and they continue to work with him. So thank you so much for sharing all these struggles. All of us here today could relate to that one way or the other. Sherry could relate to it with her sons, Chelsea could relate to it with her sister, so that's something that it connects us in one way or the other, and I'm really grateful to have a spokesperson like Al Hassan here today to share that story. So can we give him a sincere round of applause for being that brave in the video and doing that? Thank you. Next, we have an entertainment piece by Miriam Tanhap. She is a Form 4 student right here at Naprima Girls High School. She started music at 5 years old playing the piano. Then she went on to the steel pan at only 7 years old. She is also a member of the NAPS Combined Steel Orchestra and a member of multiple steel orchestras at the Susmachar Presbyterian Church. So let's welcome Miriam on stage. While Miriam set up, I'm just going to tell you all more about the Autism Awards. The Autism Superhero Awards, this award is actually first of its kind here in Trinidad and Tobago. We modeled it after the Anna Kennedy Awards. She is based in the UK and she started her organization because she has 2 sons diagnosed with autism there. And she wanted to create she had that same vision as us, just basically wanting to create opportunities for them. So that's who we decided to model this award after. And, it celebrates individuals with autism and those who support them in various ways. We think that that's really important, as it really recognizes those individuals as well who sacrifice everything for them. And they really go out of their way to support them. So the nomination for the Autism Superhero Awards is open every 2 years. And we look forward to accepting more nominations next year. And now Miriam is ready.
She makes it look and sound effortless, right? Yes? Can you please give this beautiful young lady a nice round of applause again? And I would, in particular, like to also thank the parents for their patience as well, for their time and for their patience, because I know she would have been spending this time on a typical Saturday engaged in so many other things, probably reading some books or engaged in maybe some well-deserved break from the books, etc. So, Mom and Dad, thank you very much for the time and for loaning us your daughter and her talents on stage today. Yeah, so thank you very much. Can you please give her a nice round of applause once again? I have a real shameful thing to say though, which is 4 of us backstage trying to figure out which song is this. Anybody knows? Anybody? Everybody backstage like, it's on the tip of our tongue, but we couldn't figure out the song. Anybody here knows? Except Mommy and Daddy in the back. Anybody recognize the song? No? Dad, you want to tell us the name of the song? You don't want to tell us. You want everybody to guess. Is it that you don't know the name of the song, Dad?
They guess that.
I love it. I love it. Mom, what about you? You letting any secret out? Mom, you look like you're copying from that test papers right now. You want to tell us the same thing? All right, so that's homework, right? Since we sorry?
I think I liked it.
Collective?
It's local.
As local. Well, it sounded local. Okay, so we have some homework. Since we're in Maxwell's auditorium, you can't leave Maxwell's without homework apparently, so that's a thing, right? So we have, however, come to the end of our very short, intimate, cozy, and well-organized program today. So thank you very much for your presence, your participation. Thank you for your support, your kindness, your love, your light. Thank you for your generosity. And thank you for your well wishes and your good energy. However, this is not my job I can thank you generically like this, but there are some more specific thanks that need to be doled out. And for that, I would like to invite Maya to the stage once again to lead us in our final vote of thanks, at which point in time we close. When you do leave us this afternoon, please do enjoy the rest of your afternoon, and we look forward to your participation and your support for all of our other initiatives in the years to come. But don't forget our fun day that's happening tomorrow that Maya will tell us more about as well. So thank you once again.
There's someone in the audience that I'd actually like to recognize. Her name is Ria Rambali. I'd like to call her on stage, and while she makes her way to the stage, I just want to, express my sincere gratitude and love for her. She has shown us so much love from the beginning. My organization started off as the youth arm of Support Autism TNT. Its name is Autism Siblings and Friends Network, and our goal is to include the autistic siblings as well as our friends, to create more change here in Trinidad and Tobago. I believe in the power of young people coming together to make a difference. And Ria has supported my organization in so many ways that I'm grateful for. She's a mentor and a role model to me. And I just want to say thank you so much. So here's a small token of appreciation for the love and support you have given me over the years. Right, so Joseph Whitland said that the true greatness of a person, in my view, is evident in the way he or she treats those whom courtesy and kindness are not required on good. With this being said, it is my pleasure to express our sincerest gratitude to all those who made our Autism Superhero Awards presentation 2023 a highly rewarding and successful one. Let me start first by thanking our very vibrant and gracious Masters of Ceremony, Mr. Fazir Rojan, who we can all agree did such a remarkable hair today. Fazir, please accept this small token of our appreciation, and I am really thankful. This is from my own personal being for, just being able to host with you. It is an honor to do that, and I have learned so much from him. Prior to this awards, I have had meetings with Fazir, and Fazir would drill me with questions. I'm not sure how necessary some of those questions were, but Fazir would just have me at it, and it was he would just get me all worked up, and at that point I was like, Fazir, can I just host with you? And yeah, he said yes. I'm really thankful for that. Thank you. Also, moving on, a special thank you to our featured speaker, Al Hassan, who we can all agree is incredible, and we really appreciate you so much for being our voice to those on the autism spectrum. So I'd like you to join us on stage to receive a small token of appreciation. While Al Hassan makes his way to the stage, I just want to move on to thanking Olivia Meyer as well and ask her to join us on stage. She shared such a heartfelt poem with us, and it's really nice to see that she did it from the perspective of a parent, because sometimes we forget about the parents, we tend to focus on other things, and it's really nice that someone could have done that poem and through their eyes. So thank you so much for that, Olivia. Next, I want to say thank you so much to our very talented performer, Miriam, for playing that very wonderful piece on the pan for us. I believe it was a Freetown collection piece, so that's a point for me. Ha for zero. I'd also like to say a very special thank you to Naparima Girls High School for allowing us to use this auditorium. And thank you to Nisa Hossein for this beautiful decoration that you see on the stage. Can anybody guess how long we took? We and Nisa and I. We took more than 3 hours to put this together because we are not pros, but after that we realized that we could be. So, check us out for our future decorating business. So thank you so much to the videographer as well and the sound system. I look forward to seeing you all at our next award. And thank you so much, everyone. We have refreshments for you all. Have a safe journey home, and thank you for spending your Saturday afternoon with us. Before all the awardees leave, is it possible to get everyone on stage for a group picture? Thank you.
Well, yeah.